Welcome in all my friends to Sparkle Haven at Crystal Cove Community Village. My name is Lazy Retired Granny and I'll be your hostess for about the next hour while we sit and gab and do some show and tell and hopefully lay down some drills. So today is Wednesday, the 25th of June, 2025. The time is 8:14 a.m. here in cloudy and cool Salem, Oregon. Yeah, we're in the 50s right now with a high of about 70. Perfect. I'll take it. Beside me, I have my hot caffeinated breakfast blend coffee with French vanilla creamer. And underneath the wax lamp, once again, we have the raspberry vanilla smoothie from Walmart. Okay, so I did complete these feathers that we discussed on the live yesterday. These didn't take hardly any time at all, and they are not double-sided. Very fun project, and you attach the little crystal to it and then hang it up. So I did finish those, and then I started in on the chimes. And here's the chimes to it, and you get the string to hang them up. And all the pretty drills that are crystals, and there are a few of the special shapes. There's one, there's two, and three. Okay, so, yeah, so I started this also this morning. I started the feathers and finished it this morning. Yeah, went really fast. So, yesterday, after the live, well, let me back up. It got warm yesterday. And, I mean, it wasn't like 100-degree warm. It was just, you know, probably, I don't know, about 80. But it felt hotter than that. Oh, my gosh. The air was just really hot. And then, just as, well, after the live, I noticed that it was breezy outside, and I went outside. Oh my gosh, the temperatures dropped. It was windy, and the clouds were rolling in, and I thought, wow. When I had looked at the forecast a couple days ago, it was saying that we were supposed to be going up in temperatures, and yeah, we're supposed to have a heat wave this weekend into Monday, and like in the 90s. And but I hadn't really looked at the weather forecast for an update or anything, and I thought, ooh, it looks like it's gonna rain. And so, and it was so, like I said, the temperatures had dropped, and I thought, you know what, out on the other side of the driveway, that part of our field thing, it grows so fast, and it's not just grass. I mean, it stays green out there. I don't know what is out there, but for some reason, it just stays green. Or, I shouldn't say that. I mean, it still dries up. But there's lots of weeds and stuff out there because we don't do anything with it. But it grows really fast. And I noticed that, and I try to keep it mowed down because those weeds that are out there, the bees like it. And I can't remember what you call it that they like, but Yeah, it really attracts bees. But anyway, I thought, oh, if it looks like it's going to rain, I better get out there and do some mowing, because that gets really thick out there. And then it's not fun mowing, let me tell you. I hate the first mowing after winter. Going out there, because it is so long and it stays kind of damp out there. So it's during that time. And so, yeah, it's not fun to mow. So I thought, while we got that breeze and whatnot, I'm going to go ahead and go out there and get that mowed. So I fired up the lawnmower and went out there, and oh, that breeze felt so good while I was mowing. And so I got it done, and then our yards out front, I mean, they are, the lawn is dying, but we do have weeds and stuff out there, because it's impossible to keep the weeds out of it because of where we live. Things are always blowing around and getting in our yard, and you do the weed and feed, and yeah, and I just remembered, oh, that's okay. So yeah, but anyway, the weeds were starting to pop up in our yard. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do that too. So, sorry, there is a method to my madness over here. One moment, please. Let me do this one. I'm relabeling my jars as I go, because they're numbered, and I'm trying to make them into letters, and I'm too lazy to take off the current labels, which are numbers. And so I'm changing them into letters and stuff. I know, it makes no sense, but come on. There we go. So, so I decided to do the yard too, which didn't take all that long, but I was out there about an hour probably. So yeah, I got that done, and then I took the blower and was blowing off all the stuff in the driveway and the patio. So I did that. And while I was out there, it was probably, I don't know, 6:30. And oh my gosh, Ellie starts up barking, because she goes out there and supervises me while I'm mowing. And she was up barking, and I looked up, oh my gosh, there was a stream of cars coming in for the cherry orchard. They were backed up on the street out there. And yeah, there was just a lot of people that showed up at that time. I don't know if they were waiting, maybe when they got off work, or cooler weather, because it was rather warm yesterday. But oh my gosh, it was a steady stream. And the cherry pickers, it's open till 8. So they were still coming in when I came inside to do have to have it Wednesday. And then, they not only come in, but they got to leave. So yeah, it was just, it's crazy during the cherry season because there's not a lot of traffic here coming up our driveways. And so what is she growling at? What is she looking at? I don't see anything, Ellie. So anyway, so then I came in, I did there's that A right there, huh? I did that, had dinner, got that uploaded and scheduled for this morning. And yeah, I'm keeping a total of everybody that shows the Spangler that they bought, that new one. So we're up to 4. That's going to be a fun one to do. So, and we lost power briefly last night. The power, I got into bed and I was reading and the power went off. So I thought, well, that must be a sign that it's time for me to go to sleep. So I put my book away and then the power came back on. And when the power came back on, for some reason, my light pad came on. So I had to get out of bed, turn it off, and then I went right to sleep. And I slept until, I don't know, about 4:30 this morning. I don't remember waking up during the night, which is very odd for me. So I must have worn myself out. So, yeah. So today I am hoping to get my completion video up for tomorrow on the Nicky. I had too many videos yesterday go up. Too much going on. Right? Too much of Granny yesterday. Oh, that's okay. So yeah, so today's not too exciting. Other than do that. What else do I have on the agenda today? I might, don't know for sure yet. I might get up there. Oh, Ellie, who you talking to? Start in on my project on the other storage thingy. Okay, we got an M. Can I make that into an M? Maybe a capital M. There we go. So, I might start on that. I don't know yet. That's not going to be too big of a project because mostly what's in there is just diamond painting stuff. I don't know. I haven't been in that part for a while. So, yep, so we'll see what's in there. I would like to get all of that done up there. That'd be one less thing for me to do. So now I want to, oh, now this is M. I don't want to confuse it with the W because they've got a W. So I'll put a line underneath there. So I know that's W. And I don't want to do this upside down because then I might confuse it. I wish they wouldn't put M's and W's together. And we got a little hole right there, so I don't want to cover that up. I actually have 2 of these, but I'm only going to do 1 kit. I don't know why I got 2. I don't know what I was thinking about. Maybe when I do my next blast from the past, what's in my budget-friendly stash, maybe I'll include one of these. Well, at least in one of them. One of the blasts from the past. Yeah, my blasts from the past are ones that go to one of you that want some budget friendlies, and maybe I'm hoping they go to somebody that doesn't have a lot, and then they have a few extra canvases that they can do. So if you see one that you like, you need to email me and let me know. Probably won't do another one until next week because I'm pretty... Okay, now these are M's. So I'm going to turn it upside down and do this section. Yeah, so I'm just doing these little projects until next Tuesday. Well, actually it'll be today, Thursday, Friday, and Monday. And then Tuesday I start my Harry Potter. Harry Potter. And I have 3 Harry Potter canvases to do. Yeah. So that'll be fun. And what's really good about those canvases, and they're all 3 of them were gifts. How about that? That's even better. I love doing canvases that are gifted to me. And then I don't know what I'm going to do in August yet. Haven't quite made up my mind the plan of action. Because you all are going to be doing the mystery canvases with Julie. That's going to be exciting to see. We're going to have all kinds of disclosures when we do the show and tell. Actually, maybe what we'll do is do those once a week, and then I only have to say disclosure one time. And then if people don't want to watch on the mystery kits, you know, they can skip that video, or I don't even know what everybody's doing. And because I don't do mystery kits, I don't have any. It's kind of something new for me. So I'll just get the experience through all of you. I think what we're going to have to do, though, well, I'm not really for sure what we're going to do. Got to still work out the details on that. Because I know quite a few of you have mystery kits. And these are ones not mystery boxes, but mystery kits. And there is a difference, I have found out. I'm learning. When I was buying yarn online, some of the companies would do mystery boxes. And yeah, I didn't want the crappy yarn, because usually that's what they send you, things that don't sell. And so you would get all this yarn that you would not use. I did the Mary Maxim monthly knit kit, and I did that for a long time. And there was yarn in there that I liked, some I didn't like. And I like the 4-weight yarn. That is my favorite. I do not like some of the 3-weight or anything that's smaller than that. Oh, excuse me. Oh boy, that came out of nowhere. I haven't sneezed in a long time on a whip and gab. But anyway, and then they started the quarterly Afghan knit club. And I belong to that also. Yeah, so I did that for a while. But you never knew what you were going to get. And so, yeah. And I really liked it because at the time, Ross was also getting those kits. And so when he did his unboxing, I wouldn't watch it until I got my kit, because he always got his kit before I did, because he lives really close to Mary Maxim. So mine usually took a couple days before it got to me. And yeah, so I would open up mine and get my opinion of it, what I thought about it, and then I would watch his unboxing to see what his opinion was. And sometimes it was really funny because all right, now did they give us an X? they did. So this is going to be a plus. All right, does that, see what I mean? You do a plus, but yet it can also be an X. You know what? I'm just going to put on here plus sign. P-L-U-S. There we go. Yeah, I'm not liking their lettering. Do we have X's on here? So now we're going to have to be careful. Oh no, this is a plus. Okay, here's the pluses on it. So what does an X look like? There's a plus, plus, plus. Right, there's the pluses. There's the X. So you definitely know the difference between a plus and an X. Okay. But yeah, I would open it and go, ugh. I don't like this yarn, you know, blah, blah, blah. He would open it and he would love the yarn, and then he would say why he loved it. And well, then I would go back to the yarn, or actually I had the yarn in front of me while he was doing it, and I'd go, oh yeah, that's a brilliant idea. Ooh, I love this yarn. Oh my goodness. But there was yarns, that lighter weight ones, because he doesn't do a lot of lighter weight either. And yeah, he would say, Mary Maxim, what were you thinking? And he would always look up, because a lot of times you got yarn that you never even heard of before, and they didn't even sell. And so it was like yarn they got from somebody as like a promotional thing. I guess, I don't know. And so he would go searching for this yarn, and then he would see how much the yarn cost and see if it was a good value, because like the club cost, I don't know what it was, $15 a month or something, plus shipping. And so he would look it up, and boy, if he could find it for super cheap, he'd go, Mary Maxim, this is not a good value. I miss those days with Ross. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That was so fun. I miss those YouTube videos with him. Oh my goodness, I've been jibber-jabbering for 30 minutes and not even got to our usual thing that we do. So let me just finish up the pluses here. Yeah, he started now, instead of doing videos, he's doing videos, but he puts them on his shorts. I just don't like that. Because you can have longer shorts now. So Yeah, so he just is very quick and just not long enough for me. I want at least an hour with Ross. But he is still recovering from his heart surgery, and he's back to work, and he still has his physical therapy or whatever he's doing. I'm not really for sure after his heart surgery. And he has to go out and walk. And all that good stuff. So, you know, maybe he's just kind of downsizing until he's done with all the extra activity that he has to do. And he's currently making a blanket or throw. I'm not for sure which it is, but yeah, he's going to write up the pattern. I got to go in and check on that. See if he got that done or not. Because you know me, I have to have all the Ross patterns. I'm still working on the one blanket that he did, so. But if he did another blanket, that means I got to go buy more yarn. And the yarn he's using, he bought from Walmart, so I'll see if my Walmart has it. It's huge. It takes over 1,000 yards. So yeah, so I'll probably get that. Because I don't have enough yarn in my stash to do a big project. Because I gave it all away. Now I wish I had it. Alright, let's get to, what did I do with it? Oh, there it is. Let's see what we got in here today. Alright, so I got to open up email. All right, we're off and rolling. Oh my gosh. Okay, I had to put you on pause for a minute while I went and got coffee. So, okay, so first up in our show and tell is going to be Terry G. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that cute? That is adorable. And it's a Diamond Dots. She says, "Hi, Granny. I completed my Diamond Dots canvas on Sunday night. I'm back to laying down drills on my DAC, Cottage by the Lake. I posted it in Tita's Facebook group for her June theme, Fabulous Flowers 25. I'll be taking this and a similar canvas with me next week when we go camping. I'll do my best to send pics of the canvases, my camper setup, and some scenery." Ooh, yes, Terry. We want to see that. Ooh, I look forward to that. Finally feeling more rested after the past weekend's fiasco. Hugs to you and Ellie. Terry G, aka DP with Terry G. All right, so let me lay this down and get the book out. run out of room here, so you're not going to see the notebook, but you can believe. Oh my gosh, I forgot the birthday. Oh my goodness. It is somebody's birthday today. Oh, how could I do this? All right, hold on. Oh, I am so sorry. Here we go. All right, everything's on pause. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to our friend Becky T. Happy birthday to you and many more. Oh, I hope you have a wonderful, fun, and blessed day. So everybody, sing happy birthday. Senioritis sets in again. All righty. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, let's get over here. And this is Terry G. Let me get my glasses on. All right, now Terry, I have you down for Winding Road. Next page. Terry G. Oh, Terry, I have you for Color Splash Dog. Did you finish that? But I don't have you down for the fox. So let me get you down for the fox. Terry G. Fox. And a check mark. Sorry, there's our music again, but I have the lights off. So we're going to bypass the music for this hour. And we're running behind schedule. All right. Up next, we have Jill. Oh, isn't that sweet? She says, Dear Granny and Villagers, just got this cute 40 by 40 centimeter finished. Temu budget friendly. I think it's a bit pixelated, but squint and it looks fine to me. Jill A. from Saskatchewan. It's still cute. You know, it could be pixelated, but yeah, it looks good to these eyes. I love those little, look at all those little duckies. And the detail that they did of the swirling water. And look how proud Mama looks of her babies. Oh, she's a proud mama. And they did well on these rocks back here and the beautiful sky. Oh, I love it. It still is cute. You know, I like even pixelated ones. They're still fun to do. Just my opinion. Okay, up next is Julia. She said, I finally finished the waterfall. Oh, wow, that didn't take you very long. Oh, that turned out so good. Oh, that is beautiful. I love that blue water, the pinks. Wow, you're marching right along. That is gorgeous. I love the blues in that. Okay, up next, Anita. She says, my Sunday morning in spring is finished. This is her Nicky. It's so beautiful and huge. Thank you for painting with me and all the villagers. Have a nice day. Love from Anita. Look at this. Is that not gorgeous? I have this canvas also, and it is a biggie. But it is beautiful. Just beautiful. And I believe she started over here because I remember her working on this lady in blue. That's what I call her. We have the lighthouse and the church and the people going into the church. And this gazebo over here and the pretty flowers, or trees, I mean. And all these flowers down here. And the water. You have the mountains, that pretty sky. Oh, yeah. And we have that bridge and the water. This just, yeah. This is absolutely gorgeous. And I did see it over on Tita's Facebook page. Absolutely gorgeous. I cannot believe you finished that in the 3 months. I think it's probably going to take me longer. These canvases like this, I mean, it's just amazing. You know, even though they're big, they come alive. And the thing I like about these is they kind of like go in sections. So you've got this section here to do, you know, with the mountains and the water. And then you've got the next section with the lady and the house and the lighthouse here. And then you go to the next section and you've got the church and this people. Then over here you've got, you know, the bridge and the little stream and the ducks. And then you got the last section, which is the gazebo and the pretty tree to do. You can treat it almost like a smaller canvas by, you know, section it out like that. And these are easier to do because they're longer than they are wider. Okay, so I need to go to our Nicky page. Anita, number 4. Okay. Wow, Anita. That is so pretty. Oh, I can hardly wait to do mine. Thank you so much for diamond painting with us on these Nickies. Just, oh, just wonderful. Kathy G. Oh. Oh my gosh, Kathy. Yeah, she's the one that was doing the feathers with me. She's got to finish. She said, "Hi, Granny. Well, that was a quick completion at the feathers from Hobby Lobby. They turned out great. Tons of specials left over. Hugs to you and pets to Ellie." Kathy G. Oh my gosh. You make me laugh. Yeah. It did go fast. Oh my gosh, Kathy. That is great. Now, I want to know how you put on your crystals because I couldn't figure that out. Okay, so you did yours. I got to look at mine again. Yeah, I was just having a heck of a time. So, all right, that's how I did mine. Yeah. So, yeah, here's mine. There's hers. I'm so glad you finished yours because I was thinking. I'm going to finish mine. And she hasn't even started it. But yeah, we were on the same page. That is great. Yeah, those did work up super duper fast. Okay, Julie S is next. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, she says, "Good morning, Granny and my fellow villagers." Oh my gosh, I gotta take some more coffee. For some reason, my allergies are really kicking in right now. Let's hope I don't have a sneezing fit along with everything else. I was able to do 2 whips in the last week. Twisted Blossom, 30 by 30 from Dreamer. Dear Lord, the confetti. But look how pretty it turned out. Pretty pinks in this and the coral colors. You got the swan. I won't call it a duck. A swan. And look at that beautiful background. Oh, that is really pretty. And I'm happy to say Rosie Retreat is done. Construction is complete at 498 Catnip Court. Have a perfect day. All right, so let's get to our Julie challenge and see if these are on. Yes, here's that one. So we'll X it off, and this one is now X'd off. You go, girl. All right. That is beautiful. And once again, I love the pinks. And look at that blue door. It matches the shutters over here. And you got the white picket fence and the cobblestone walkway. Look at that chimney. And you got a little craft room up there. Where is the kitty? I'm looking. Is there a kitty in here? They must all be inside. Oh my goodness. She's really going on her challenge. Okay, I think that's it for our show and tell. Yep. Okay, so let's mosey over to our gab session. All right, let's see what we have in here. So it looks like we're going to start with friend mail from Diamonds by Tita. Julie S. said, "Awesome friend mail. I think I have that wolf portrait. I didn't even open the box yet. It's cool that the wolf has a collar or whatever on with feathers and colored jewels." I know. That is really a bonus. Now you have another Harry Potter canvas. Think you can do your big one and 2 small ones in July? You're quick. You could possibly get all 3 done. You know what? I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I can. I can. Yeah, I think I can do it. As long as no drama llama happens, life goes simple for me. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. And see if there's any more on that subject. And there is diamonds and things. Lois, nice gifts from Tita. My daughter's dog would tear those apart in no time. Those are great. She's talking about the toy that she was sent. And I forgot to even say, you know, I get excited when I open up gifts. But here it is. And it's a Highland cow. Yeah, Ellie had to get in on the action. It's not torn apart. However, it did have a squeaky in it, and she found it. I hadn't found it. Well, she squeaked it enough that the squeaker no longer works. But I told her, don't take this apart. And she looked at me, and she hasn't. It's still intact, but she likes those crunchies. But the crunchies won't last too long because she is obsessed. With all that crinkly stuff. But you know, her duck, she never tore apart either. It had the crunchies in it, and so... Okay, and then Margie said, awesome friend mail from Tita and Gracie. Thanks for sharing. Hugs. Yeah, that was a good gift. I love the pink nightgown. Christine Heckman. Nice gifts from Tita. Love all 3 canvases. Hugs to you and Ellie. Have a blessed day. And what else do we have in here? Diamonds by Tita. She said, I'm so happy you like everything. And Gracie is so happy Ellie likes her toys. Enjoy. Yeah. So. Okay. Okay, what is going on? There we go. All right, and then Sandra D said, awesome gifts from Tita and Gracie. Okay, and then Kathy G said, lovely friend gifts to you and Ellie. Love them all. Yeah. Me too. And Susan Downey says, wonderful gifts from Tita. Kathy C. Ellie is so cute. Great gifts from Tita and Gracie. Yeah, she was kind of underneath the table, and I was having a hard time getting a picture of her, or a video. Bayou said, that was so nice of Tita. Ellie really liked her toy. Sweet baby. I love Diamond Dots. I can afford them. I've never seen Blackie by Diamond Dots. I got the wolf one. Haven't done it yet. So I can definitely do that one whenever you do yours. I think I have a Harry Potter one that was gifted to me. I will have to look. I may have done it already. I don't have much left here. That's the first time I've seen a green pen. That Harry Potter one is going to be pretty. Lots of color blocking, it looks like. Yeah, and I don't mind color blocking. So, yeah, I just kind of do mine in sections with those, so it's not too bad. All right, we got anything else on that subject in here? Come on, scroller. Come on, you can do it. That was just posted early this morning, so we'll probably have more comments on it later. So let's do a refresh. And up next is Have to Have It Wednesday. Kathy C. Nancy, so sorry about your dad. Praying for you and your family. Nancy George, thank you for the prayers. Won't lie, it's been a rough week, or a tough week. I often stop and remind myself how blessed I am to know and to have this incredible man my whole life. I'm 66. I do know that he is with his high school sweetheart, my mom, and they are dancing up a storm, celebrating the reunion in the most joyful way. Oh, I bet so. And Becky H says, hey, hi all. I didn't get my picks in this week. Add me to the Spangler count. Had to have it. I will try to get mine in for next week. Okay, we will count your vote when you show it. Otherwise, I get too confused and then I add votes. Maybe I should put down names. That's what I should have done. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. Wait a minute. Hold on. Now I forgot who the three were. Let's see. That is our Spangler. So I'm not going to check me off because I don't have mine yet. And Becky H, there you are. So I'll put a little dot by your name, and that means you received it. So the people who sent me in their three, let me know who you are down in the comments, and I'll put a little dot by my name, and that means you got it. And then she said, lovely gifts from Julie. You can tell that she really knows you. Okay. Okay, back to have it. Miss Bell, nice choices of all the young ladies. It was nice to see other people's taste. Have a beautiful rest of the day, lazy retired granny. Nancy, sorry to hear about your loss. And Kathy G said the same thing. This group is so wonderful, thinking about other people, and yeah. Kathy G, again, another week of lovely selections from the fellow villagers. Granny, since many of us have the butterfly from Hobby Lobby, the one with the frame, perhaps we can start a new page and pick a time when we can work on it. Yeah, we might have to have... let me think a minute. That's a good suggestion. Hold on. We might have to, how about, that is a good idea. One moment, please. Because now I got to add a page. So, let me think about this for a minute. All right, this is Kathy G's suggestion. All right, so right now, our weekend retreat are diamond dots. So how about if we have a weekend retreat Hobby Lobby. And we will switch off here because I know, I think, how about this? I have got 5 more diamond dots to do. Then we can switch over to Hobby Lobby. How about that? And then don't send me your names or anything yet. Let's get through our Diamond Dot stuff. We'll switch over and we'll do Hobby Lobby. And then we can, pick canvases. How's that? And we have the Studio Delight and the Spring Collection. Which would be a good idea because we got lots of those too. So good idea, Kathy. So I'm going to reply to you. Good idea. But you'll see my reply on here. I just like to sometimes put little replies on here. So yeah, that's good. I like that. All right. Any more on that subject? All right, let's do a refresh. And the next one, oh, what happened? Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, it just took me out of YouTube. Let me get back in there. Oh, my goodness gracious. One moment, please. There we go. Okay. Wait a minute. We just have to have it. Susan D. Nancy, sorry for your loss. Once again, villagers, great selection. Thanks for sharing. All right. I'm doing a refresh. All right. The next one is the friend mail from Julie S. And Laura says, great gifts, Julie. Where did you get that pen? I love the needle covers. Oh my gosh, so do I. Love it, love it, love it. And Miss Scarlet Dragon says, awesome gifts. Bayou says, awesome gifts. I love the pens, and I always wanted that storage you got. One day I'll get one. I don't need the name brand, LOL. And Northern Sparkles, great video. Love the pens. Yeah, those are awesome pens. And I'm glad that it works with the vacuum one. Miss Bell, these are so cute and sweet of her. She is a lovely lady. She is. And Mary Clark. Oh, Mary, are you new? Welcome in. I don't remember seeing that name. Tell us all about yourself. She says, wow, I am a knitter as well. And those little point protectors are the cutest I have ever seen. But that new e-pen is to die for. Oh, I agree. That is going to be nice. Susan D says, nice friend gifts, Julie. Love the Highland Cow needle point protectors. Yep, those are my faves. I have them on my needles now. Margie says, nice hand-delivered friend gifts from Julie. I know, that was so sweet of her. Yeah, I got them in person. I'm so excited. And Kathy C says, great gifts, Julie. And Angela M said, lovely friend gifts. I like them all. I love oh, and the cow is so cute. Yeah, now Ellie's got her own Highland cow. She had to join in on the excitement with Granny. Susan G, super cute friend gifts from Julie S. Love the knitting needle toppers. Julie, can you share where you got the hollow pen for the vacuum pen machine? So Julie, inquiring minds want to know, where did you find that? All right, let me keep going here. I think that's it. Let's get to our next subject. How are we doing for time? I might have to read the rest of these tomorrow. I won't jibber jabber as long tomorrow. Let's see. Let me see how many we have left. Oh, we got so much. We just jibber jabber all the time, don't we? This is on the live, Jess Diamond Paints. I went fishing through my off-the-canvas projects bin and took out all the Crafter Square Dollar Tree ones I had left. I'll be working on those this week. Helps me progress on filling in my 2025 bingo cards. And Laura says, dang nabbit, I worked through the live. Cute cow. And then, let's see, what else we got in here? Any more on the live? I think that's it on the live. Oh, good. I think we're going to have to save the rest of these because I'm running out of voice here, but I'm scrolling. We may have to save these for tomorrow. I know while I'm scrolling, I could be... Oh, yeah. Well, let's save these for tomorrow, okay? And I won't jibber-jabber as much. And they are the ones from our whip and gab from yesterday. So we'll just save that for tomorrow. And yeah, so with that, I appreciate everybody stopping by and gabbing with me and sharing and all that goody stuff. And don't forget, comment down below so that we'll just have a big gab session tomorrow. I think that's what we'll do. Tomorrow we'll just have a big gab session and get through these. We'll do it at the beginning of the video. And with that, as always, count your blessings, be blessed, give blessings, and have a blessed day. And I will jibber jabber with you all later.